Okay, continuing with the the work that I gave you. The first question there is the table below shows information about the number of hours 120 learners spent on their cell phones in the last week. Take note that the information here has been grouped. The data is grouped in class intervals, meaning that, for example, those who took from 0 to 2 hours, it's 10 and so forth and so forth. Now, when the data is grouped like this, you can't talk of a mode. That's why the question here wants you to find the modal class, the class interval to which the mode appears. As you know, mode just simply means the variable which appears most, the most frequent variable in the distribution. So going back to the data, which means we are to look for the highest frequency here, which is 85. And the corresponding interval there is the modal class, which is this one, 6 less than h less than or equals to h. That's the answer for the first question. Then the next question wants you to calculate the mean. Now, if the data is grouped like this, we need to find a way to sort of find a number that is going to represent the values that are between 0 and 2, the values that are between 2 and 4, and so forth. Then we introduce an estimate, which is the midpoint of each class interval here. So what you do, for example, if you are looking for the midpoint, you just take the lower and the upper limits there and you add them together. 0 plus 2, then divide by 2 gives you 1. Next one, 2 plus 4 divided by 2 gives you 3. If you go on throughout, you're going to now have a column here for the midpoints. I'm calling them X. So for the first one is 1, 3, then from 4 to 6, when you add them, get 10. Divide by 2, you get 5. 14 divided by 2, 7. 18 divided by 2, 9. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So these midpoints here are going to represent each class interval here. So that, for example, if I want the total for the first class interval, it means I am going to multiply the number of variables here by the mid value, giving me 10. For the next class interval, 15 times 3, 45. 80 times 5 is 150, and so forth and so forth. Why are we doing this? It is because the mean of grouped data, that's the sum. This is the sum. This notation here in maths, the sigma sign, it's for sum. Sum of these products, f times x. F times x. You are going to add all of them. And that gives you that sum, which is 730. Then divided by n, the number of variables. How do you get that? You're going to add all the frequencies here, and you get 120. There are 120 variables. So, having done so, the mean x bar is equals to the sum here of f times x over n. I have calculated the sum here. Yeah, 10 times 1 plus 15 times 3 plus 80 times 5 times 35 times 7 all the way, then divided by 120, giving you 730 out of 120, 6.08 hours. Let's go to the next question.